Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Cinema Circle, the show where we talk and do movie reviews of all your favorite releases coming out of Hollywood. The show that is for the fans, by the fans. I'm your host for today, Mr. Scenario Shaquille VonJevy, and here joining me as usual is the beautiful Kiki SB. And we have another guest today joining us, longtime movie watcher, we watch a lot of movies together, Niguel.
Yeah.
Alright, so the movie that we are doing today is going to be a pre-show for Suicide Squad. It's been a long time since we've done a pre-show, so we think that this is the perfect movie to do it to. So PJ, let us know what the synopsis is.
A secret government agency run by Amanda Waller named Argus creates a task force comprised of supervillains, the Suicide Squad. They are assigned to execute dangerous tasks in exchange for shorter prison sentences.
Alright, so let's talk about the cast for this movie, alright? So I'm not going to mention everybody because there is a lot of people in this movie, but let's talk about some of the main ones that we all know. So we got Will Smith as Deadshot, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Jared Leto as Joker, we got Viola Davis as Amanda Waller, and we also got Ben Affleck's Batman.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Alright, so with Will Smith being in this movie, for me, I think it's a little bit odd. I don't think that this is a movie for Will Smith. He hasn't been doing so well lately with his movies. He's not the same name that he used to be.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that he's not talented. I just think that it's more than just the art for him, and it's more the presence of Will Smith. So I don't know if we're gonna see Deadshot or if we're gonna see, hey, this is Will Smith in a costume.
That's how I feel too. I feel like Will Smith is too known to play this character. You know what I mean? This is like a brand new concept they're bringing to us on the big screen. So like I feel like Will Smith is too known for him to play this character and for us to actually see the character and not see Will Smith.
Exactly.
Well, the good thing about a lot of these characters is no one cares about it that much, right?
Yeah.
With the exception of Harley Quinn, no one knows anybody, right?
Yeah.
Even Deadshot's not that popular of a character, so that gives the actors, some leeway, right?
The only thing with Will Smith playing a villain is that Will Smith is just so damn likable.
Yeah.
Right. I've been waiting for Will Smith to do something. I'm actually sad that this is because he's not a real. He's just a bad guy doing good things. So even as a bad guy, he's not really being a villain. You know what I mean? I would actually like to see him be a villain in a movie. I mean, this doesn't count to me as him being a villain. I think he'd do a pretty good job. I think he's got enough jerk in him that he could pull off villain. I think so. I'd like to see it. I mean, no one could see Denzel Washington being a villain, right? And he did a great job.
He did.
He did
a
a
great job.
Yeah. So.
What about let's talk about Margot Robbie. Are you guys familiar with any of her work? Do you guys like her?
She's a new icon of Hollywood. I love Margot Robbie, and I think she's
perfect for the role. When they said, "Oh, Margot Robbie is gonna be Harley Quinn," I was like, "Yo, this is sick, right?"
No one was upset about that.
No one was upset about that at all. I think that's perfect casting. All right, I just want to skim over by Ben Affleck's Batman. I feel like we had to have Batman in this movie because nobody really knows about the Suicide Squad. So you throw Batman, you throw Joker in there. Those are two iconic characters. One is a very iconic villain. The other one is a very iconic superhero. You throw Ben Affleck's Batman in this movie, and it should do numbers because regardless of what people thought about Batman vs Superman, a lot of things one of the things that people took away on a very positive note was Ben Affleck as Batman, even though a lot of people didn't like him when he was first casted. But when they saw the movie,
they loved him after.
He was a really good part of that movie.
Yeah, honestly, he was.
I think that him being in this movie, I don't know how much he's in it, but the fact that he is in it, I think it kind of ties the universe together. And
I hope he's only in it for 5 minutes. I don't want.
I want 15. I want a good solid 15.
I want a good couple scenes with him in it, and I want him to make a difference. You
just want one.
I want one scene, and I hope it's a flashback. I do not want to see him in this movie.
Like modern day.
Yeah, I don't want because remember, one of the problems with Batman vs Superman was too much. Right?
Right.
This is already a huge cast, right? If you have and you have Joker in there, no one even knows what he's not even the main villain, right? So if you throw in Batman in there too, it just might be too much movie.
I don't want 15 minutes because I think that's gonna take up some time
from the main story.
From the main story? Yeah, 10 tops. 10 tops.
5 to 10.
I just hope that they're not just throwing him in there just to throw him in there. I want him to serve a purpose.
Yeah,
and that's it.
And
if exactly. And if there is a purpose for him, then I'm okay with a 15 minutes. But I don't want him to be like, oh, 5 minutes. Oh, that's it. Oh, you're in there just to, for the trailer.
Just to swing in.
Yeah, you know.
So the trailer punches one guy, leaves. I'll be livid. I want to be a scene with a purpose. I actually get what you're saying. Yeah. All right. I just want it to be a long scene.
All right. Viola Davis has been casted as Amanda Waller. Yeah. What did you guys think about the options that they had for Amanda Waller? Because they had
the options.
They had Viola Davis, Octavia Spencer.
Who's that?
She was from The Help.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they had Oprah. Now, personally, out of those 3 people, I was just like, okay, Viola Davis is the best choice.
Well,
but I would have been
Oprah has the look.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm like, yo, this could
and Oprah can act.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm like, I was open to the opportunity of Oprah being in this movie. I thought it would have been completely different, something that's way out of what she normally does. Yeah. And I think that she would have used this opportunity to kill it. But at the end of the day, Viola Davis is such a beast, you know.
Yeah.
That's actually so. Yeah. That's actually one of the things I'm really looking
She's very powerful when she delivers her lines. It's very powerful. For me,
so
Oprah. I think Oprah's name is associated with something totally off from superhero comic movies. So it wouldn't.
Viola Davis is like the actual villain of this whole thing.
Yes. And she brings that presence.
Yeah.
And it's just like she, honestly, out of everybody in this movie, I think I'm the most excited to see what she brings to the table.
Absolutely.
All right, so I think the big one here is Joker. Jared Leto's Joker. Yeah. Is it too soon for Joker?
No.
What do you think? No?
No.
I don't believe so either.
No.
There's different iterations of Joker in the comics, in the shows, in the movies, 100%. The cartoon movies. I think that this is just another take on it.
Absolutely.
And I think that if anyone is gonna do it, Jared Leto is the man.
You know what, before they cast Jared Leto, I was kind of nervous about it, but after I saw the look, I'm like, okay.
You know, I was super nervous about it, but after the whole Heath Ledger thing, and I was so upset about Heath Ledger being chosen.
I think everybody.
After the bomb job, I'm like, okay, you guys whatever you want.
Exactly. I feel like that. And the way how Jared Leto spoke about this, the role, is that he's either gonna meet Heath Ledger or surpass him.
You know what? I'm more interested in seeing the time that they're gonna be living in. Like, do we know the timeline where they are right now?
Right. Is it post Batman vs Superman or is it pre?
Well, there's definitely gonna be a flashback because in the trailer we saw the scene of Harley Quinn before she was Harley Quinn. So there definitely is gonna be a flashback of some sort. So
that's what I'm looking forward to seeing because I think that's going to be very important in this movie, especially if they want to continue Suicide Squad in any different direction, whether they want to do a spin-off movie with Harley Quinn or whatever they want to do. The timeline is very important. At this point, 2016, they know what to do.
Yeah,
they should know what to do. Yeah. They should know what they're doing.
Yeah,
because the door has been open for a long time with the comic book.
Yes, but you're right. Yeah,
it's already messed up.
And I watched the first trailer. I loved the first trailer. The teaser trailer, the first trailer, whatever it was that dropped at Comic-Con last year was amazing. It was perfect. The tone, the setting, it was dark, twisted, and it was crazy. I saw the second trailer and it took the dark, twisted, crazy out of it and kind of made it a light, twisted, crazy. And I don't like the light, twisted, crazy. And I'm wondering if that's because the response of Batman vs Superman wasn't
so dark.
Yeah, it was so dark, and people they wanted to lighten it up. I love the colors,
and also because Deadpool.
And Deadpool, right? Yes.
Deadpool makes such a difference.
And Deadpool's dark and twisted, but he's very
humorous.
Yeah. You know? I think that the marketing is just trying to get people in to watch the movie, and I don't know if it's a true representation of what we're gonna see.
Yeah. I don't think so.
And I hope so. Like, I wanted to feel like if I was down a dark hall with any one of these characters, my life could be threatened. Exactly. I don't want to feel like I could
even somebody like Harley Quinn.
Even. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Like I want to be scared like Harley Quinn could snap and slit her throat in any second.
Exactly.
You know, I want to have that fear. Yeah. I want that to be real. I want to be palpable. I've seen every single trailer of Suicide Squad, and I still don't know who the bad guy is.
Whoa,
so I think they've really done a good job of hiding certain stuff. They've highlighted a lot of the characters, Suicide Squad. But
maybe they learned from the Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, with the Doomsday, yeah. And on top of that, they can distract people by using Batman and using Joker in the market.
Batman and Superman, that they gave away the whole movie.
Yeah, the entire movie.
Yeah, so I remember I even wrote a comment at the trailer. I was like, so that's the movie.
Yeah.
What are our expectations for this movie? What do we want to see happen? What do we think is gonna happen? Let's start with you.
Okay, I'm actually completely up in the air. This movie could be complete trash and I would not be surprised. Or this movie could be absolutely awesome and I would not be surprised. So I really, it's like a big question mark for me. So I'm very excited to see which way they're gonna go.
Me and you are in the same boat because with this movie, like, there's so many characters that I'm unfamiliar with.
Yeah.
I don't know who's who. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Everything is just up in the air. I'm just gonna watch it to watch it. My expectations are 50-50.
Yeah.
Nice. So I have no expectations for this movie.
My expectations for this movie are, I think, like, I can wait for this movie now, right? I'm like, this movie is fastly approaching for me, and I'm like, yo, I can hold off on a couple more weeks. You know what I mean? I don't need it right now. What are our concerns for this movie? One of my biggest concerns is going to be Will Smith. Will Smith has a history of having too many demands when it comes to artistic vision, and when it comes to, like, signing him on for a movie. Tom Hardy was supposed to be. I think,
right. He was. I heard that he was supposed to be.
Tom Hardy was supposed to be Rick Flag, and I think Rick Flag is supposed to be the leader of Suicide Squad.
Well, he's the actual cop that's watching over them. He's like their warden who's watching.
Okay, so yeah. And then it came back that, he's not doing the movie anymore because of scheduling issues. But I have a feeling that he read the script and there was just a little bit too much Will Smith. Deadshot is a B-list or even C-list villain. If he is an A-list villain in this movie, even though the movie is Suicide Squad where it's a whole bunch of nobody villains, but like, I feel like if there's way too much him, I feel like it's a him thing and not a creative thing. The actor is there to serve the story.
Serve the story, absolutely.
The story is not there to serve the actor, and I don't want that to happen with this movie.
I don't know, but again, it's Will Smith. He's easily the biggest character, so you know he's gonna get a lot of lines.
I just want him to deliver and not just be like, well, I'm Will Smith. So
I don't want to be a Will Smith movie.
Dive into this movie.
Yeah. I hope.
I was saying that too. I want to see Deadshot. I don't want to see Will Smith.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think we will see Will Smith.
I think we're gonna see it.
I think we're gonna see Will Smith. I just don't want it to be a Will Smith movie.
Yeah.
You know,
it's an ensemble cast. Let's give everybody their due. And another concern I have for this movie is I want them to stay villains. This is a villain movie. Give us villains, not misunderstood villains. We're bad guys.
Yeah.
Let's see them be ruthless. Let's get a movie from the bad guy's point of view.
We've never got that, and I'm still waiting for that. I want a villain movie, a real villain movie. Like, they're bad from the beginning, middle, end.
This is a Batman story from the villain's point of view, is what they were saying, and I think that's what I heard.
Okay.
That's cool.
So the fact that he wants to put, like, terror into villains, like, that's what we all know, right? Like, that's what Batman does. He wants to put terror into villains and whatever. That's the side that we're seeing.
That'd be excellent. If that's what they really do, because I read a few comic books that are based on villains, and you don't even see, like, Batman's in it, Superman's in it, but they don't really have any lines because it's all about the villains, and you see the superheroes from the villain's perspective. They even draw the superheroes kind of dark, so you're not really rooting for them. That'd be awesome. That's what this movie is.
That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I think that he's gonna be like a real problem for them. Like, Batman's gonna be a real problem for them, and we probably won't be going for, like, we were not rooting for Batman in this.
That's what they do. That'd be phenomenal. That'd be great. In that case,
that'd be great.
I'd be good with a few more moments of Batman.
Yeah, that's why I'm
if that's what it is, then that'd be great. That'd be really good. I didn't even think about that as an idea. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, if they change our perspective, that would be awesome because they've never done that before.
Yeah, and the whole concept of Suicide Squad is, I'm actually very impressed that DC's even having the cojones to do something like this. So yeah.
All right. So do you guys have any final thoughts that you guys want to say before we wrap this up?
Yes, this is a do or die movie for DC franchise. If this is another flop, is it?
Are you done? Are you personally done?
We are done.
If this movie fails, I'll still go watch the other movies. I'll still go watch Justice League and whatever else they want to make. I'll still watch it.
Yeah.
I think that if this movie flops, I feel like it's different enough from the rest of the universe for them to be okay.
But I don't think people are going to be done with DC because people will never be done with Batman and Superman.
Yeah. All right, that will do it for this episode of Cinema Circle.
If you have any questions or concerns, you can send us an email at cinemacircle1@gmail.com. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at cinema_circle.
All right, we want to thank our special guest, Mr. Niguel. Where can people find you online?
You can.
That's perfect. Okay. All right, guys. Everyone stay blessed and always keep it 100. Until next time, we're signing out.
Peace.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Also click like, share, and subscribe.